It's truly over. Kody Brown and David Woolley's painful divorce will break your heart. Life has a strange way of surprising us. No matter how peaceful or joyful things may seem, none of us can predict when challenges, heartbreaks, or unexpected twists will appear. One moment everything feels calm, and the next, storms of pain and uncertainty come crashing down. This very unpredictability is what makes human stories so compelling, and one such story belongs to Kody Brown, the well-known star of Sister Wives. Kody's journey over the past few years has been nothing short of transformative, yet even now, her recent comments about heartbreak have sparked curiosity and concern about her personal life. Kody, now 53, has endured enormous change in a relatively short period. For nearly 3 decades, she was married to Kody Brown, the polygamist patriarch at the heart of Sister Wives. As his third wife, Kody's life was defined by sacrifice, compromise, and an ongoing struggle to find her own happiness within a complicated family dynamic. Despite her dedication and efforts to preserve the relationship, Kody eventually reached her breaking point and ended her 27-year marriage in 2021. Her decision shocked many, as she had always been seen as the steady, dependable wife who would never walk away. But by leaving Kody, Kody proved her independence and strength in a way that silenced every doubt. What followed was perhaps even more surprising. After her divorce, Kody didn't retreat into solitude or wallow in regret. Instead, she embraced a new chapter, daring to open her heart again. This leap into the unknown was inspiring for fans who had watched her struggle in her marriage for years. She entered the dating scene and eventually met David, a widower with a large family of his own. Their romance was swift and passionate, unfolding almost like a fairy tale on Sister Wives Season 19. Watching Kody allow herself to love again after decades of pain was both moving and uplifting. Still, the pace of her relationship with David raised eyebrows. Kody and David met in 2022, and within a year, they were living together. For someone who had spent much of her life in a conservative and religiously driven environment, it was unexpected to see Kody move in with a partner before marriage, especially while raising her youngest daughter, truly, at home. Yet Kody seemed determined to follow her heart and embrace the happiness she felt. Their blended family was enormous, with David's 8 children and 10 grandchildren joining Kody's 5 children. Despite the challenges of merging such large families, their bond appeared strong, and David soon proposed. Kody said yes, marking another milestone in her new life. Their wedding in October 2023 was a celebration that stood in stark contrast to her first marriage. When Kody wed Kody decades earlier, it was a modest affair attended by his other wives. In contrast, her wedding to David was a lavish and romantic event, filmed for a 2-part Sister Wives special that aired in January. Kody wore an elegant off-the-shoulder gown, proudly showing off a tattoo she shares with David, while he donned an all-black suit. Surrounded by family and friends, the couple radiated joy. For viewers who had seen Kody endure so much unhappiness in the past, this felt like the happy ending she deserved. And yet, despite the apparent bliss, doubts linger. David is very different from Kody, quieter, calmer, uninterested in polygamy, and this seemed to suit Kody's desire for a more traditional relationship. But some fans and observers wondered whether Kody had rushed into marriage too quickly. After nearly 3 decades in a plural marriage, perhaps she could have benefited from more time alone, rediscovering herself outside of partnership. These questions became even more pressing when Kody posted her reflections on the past year, calling it one of both unbelievable heartbreak and unforgettable adventures. On January 1, 2025, Kody shared a recap of her year on Instagram. The post included pictures and videos from 2024, capturing moments of joy, growth, and resilience. Her caption, however, drew particular attention. She described the year as one filled with challenges, joy amidst hardship, and the courage to choose happiness. What stood out most were her words about heartbreak. For a brief moment, some fans worried that she might be hinting at trouble in her new marriage with David. After all, newlyweds typically radiate optimism, not reflections on heartache. But Christine's words carry more depth than simple speculation about her relationship. To truly understand her meaning, one has to consider the tragedy that rocked the Brown family in 2024. That March, the family was devastated by the sudden and heartbreaking loss of Garrison Brown, the 25-year-old son of Kody and Janelle Brown. Although Christine was not Garrison's biological mother, she played a vital role in his upbringing. In the early years, while Kody and Janelle worked full-time, it was Christine who stayed home to care for the children. She raised Garrison alongside her own children, forming a special bond that endured long after the kids grew up. His passing was an unimaginable blow for her. Losing someone so young and so loved created a ripple of grief across the Brown family. For Christine, who had always been close to Janelle, it meant supporting her former sister wife while also processing her own sorrow. Grief of this kind is complicated. Even while Christine was experiencing moments of happiness in her new marriage, the shadow of Garrison's death lingered. Many people who survive great loss experience what's known as survivor's guilt, a painful feeling that they don't deserve joy while someone else's life has been cut short. For Christine, this likely explains the duality of her reflections, unforgettable adventures alongside profound heartbreak. Seen in this light, Christine's words take on a very different meaning. Instead of signaling trouble in her marriage, her comments likely reflect the reality of a year marked by both love and loss. She built a new life with David, yet she also mourned a young man she helped raise. Her ability to hold both grief and joy at once demonstrates her resilience. Life after loss is never simple. Even moments of happiness carry an undertone of sadness, a reminder of what has been lost. Christine's journey is not one of simple beginnings and endings. It's a story of transformation, courage, and learning to carry pain while still embracing joy. From her years in a polygamous marriage where she often felt unseen, to her bold decision to walk away, to her willingness to risk her heart again with David, Christine has shown extraordinary strength. Her reflection on 2024 reminds us that even in seasons of love and happiness, heartbreak can coexist. Life is rarely one thing or the other, it is a mix of both, and Christine's openness about that truth makes her story all the more powerful. Looking at Christine today, it's clear that her journey is ongoing. She continues to navigate the complexities of her blended family, her marriage, and her grief. For fans, the hope is that she has truly found a partner in David who supports her in ways Kody never did. Yet, whether her marriage is perfect or not is perhaps less important than the fact that Christine is living authentically, making choices for herself, and allowing herself to feel every emotion, joy, sadness, heartbreak, and hope. In the end, Christine's story serves as a reminder of life's unpredictability. None of us are shielded from loss, nor guaranteed lasting happiness. But what we can do is choose to keep going, to keep opening our hearts, and to keep finding reasons to embrace life despite its pain. Christine has done just that. She is proof that heartbreak and healing can coexist, and that even after the darkest moments, courage and love are still possible.